Wow. That is so cool. Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield. I'm a professional dance choreographer and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States, and we're going to be taking a look at SHINee World Picasso. This is going to be a live performance from their time in Tokyo Dome. Pretty pumped about this because I do know this is one of their Japanese tracks, and I've been trying to go in chronological order on their entire discography from a movement context lens. So I cannot wait to take a look at this. I think without further ado, let's get started. Wow, that place is huge. Wow. They are in the concert, man. Wow. 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 I really like the accents here and how they chose to stage it too. Wow. Hey Taemin, my guy. Woo. Wow, that stage is shaking. Nice. Oh, because it's going up. They said, okay. Okay. Yee. Wow. That is so cool. Like, their concert is ginormous. For me, if I was in a like, what is it? We call it the nosebleed seating. I mean, I feel like I would have gotten the same type of view sitting here watching this here than if I was in the very back of that stadium, but I know it's different in essence, physically being there, experiencing it. You know, it feels more personal, and I totally understand that. Man, let's go from the top. This was so cool. So many people in this space. It's crazy. The lighting's really cool. Now, here's the deal. I know that they are talking on their mic. They're singing on their mic. Yes, there's a backtrack. They are still singing live. They look so exhausted. That feels like we're here right in the middle of their concert, like dead middle, or near that tail end. We're getting through some heavy hitters. It's cool seeing this energy here. Now, I'm not really going to talk so much about range in the terms of maybe that needs to be adjusted. I like the choreo. It's just really more so we're just here to appreciate it a little bit more. But I like how, you know, some of them did choose to go up. Some really chose to bleed it down. I think Taman was really, really nice in showcasing movement quality here. It's very enjoyable. The fullness. There's a stripes. I wonder if that's kind of like his fashion little fingerprint, is just his usage of stripes because of the iconicness of him wearing them for the Lucifer dance practice. Yep, throwing it down. Yeah, you just notice that, boom, just the commitment of his head. You could tell because of his fringe. His fringe gives it away. He's definitely sitting in his hips and sitting a little bit lower, significantly more than the other members. Doesn't quite matter as much, especially because they have him in that center. It really helps build the energy. Love that there. Dad, boom, boom, accent, boom, boom. Really nice seeing that there. You know, this reminds me of, I will say that some of the camera angles that we're getting here does remind me, you know, sometimes those dramas, the K-dramas that start and it's an idol drama and they're showcasing like an idol with a bad attitude, but they're a superstar on stage, and it shows like the montage of them performing, and then it cuts to them getting off stage and being the worst, and then over time of the drama, that idol turns into a decent human because of a wonderful, I guess, anti-fan or some equivalents of that. I'm kind of close with like 98% of those types of dramas, but anyway, how they have this cut or the shots that they got really do remind me of that, and I think it's really funny, that type of parallel. No, I'm not projecting that personality onto SHINee. I don't really know them from the personal standpoint. I know they are hilarious and they know how to take a joke and progress it and elevate it. That I know. And I will say, as a little side note, I cannot wait till I finish up their 2015, because I have a special set of videos I would like to watch whenever I finish the 2015 and 2016 discography respectively, as like little intermission treats for us to engage in humor of SHINee. But I love this as they pull up. It's really cool. It's just really cool lighting on this as they pull the energy, love the tension, and creating that pull here. Allowing this as a fixed point to allow that moment shared, diving it through. It's really great ways to showcase something different than just energy, but also you can serve at the same time. Bleeding it up, boom, and the screams. The screams, I mean, the sweat off of these guys, my goodness, it makes sense. They're definitely giving fan service by showing effort. I call sweat effort. It's kind of the best way to put it. The more effort you show on your face, the more captivating people can be by you sometimes, and that's what they're showing here. And they even have, like, it's the angle for me. It's kind of fun. Dipping it through, I love that little action up, boom. Okay, sir. That's just cool. Yeah, and they're switching through. It is a bit difficult to just kind of see what's like really going on. I like the switches, boom, boom. We do have, once again, a little bit more of that. You could just tell, I'm just used to who they were trained under. They did a lot of work with Tony Testa, more with Reno Nakasone. You saw a couple from Devin Jacobson, I think, right? Yeah. And then you, just a little bit of dabbing of Misha Gabriel. So like a lot of people who have a very particular type of choreography, cleanliness, essence, and tension. And so you're just naturally seeing that here, and that's their implicit pocket that they explore when you see them in this type of way, and this choreography really tailors to that as well. So I think it was pretty good to put this one where they put it, because they're able to rely upon like the autopilot. See, look at all this effort he is showcasing on his face. They're dropping it down like the snaps. It's great. It showcases that we're diving down into the music. The music has dropped out or bottomed out, and we're still showcasing that we're invested without having to use our body so much. It's great. Now, some are knocking, some are twirling. That knock, I do like the knock on that. Switching it through, knock. That was cool. Do. If you notice the order in which that happened, it started from over here, and it went through over here. Really nice for him to stay the focal point on that. Love that very much so. Once again, he's the one who's keeping the central on the snaps. Everybody's dropped it here. Boom, boom. Showcasing. Now, it's interesting. It's hard to, like, it was actually a bit difficult to point out who is of SHINee and who is a dancer. But I'm assuming those who are here at this concert can probably very clearly tell the difference. That's cool. Switching through. Da-da-da-da-da. They're really allowing their bodies to go. I'm very appreciative of their movement quality and projecting themselves forward. It's just great. Picasso. The fullness of energy is really, really impressive to see. It is giving, I would say, I mean, it's on par with, when it comes to consistency within their performance throughout what we see. They're on par with what I've seen a lot and gleaned a lot from ATs. It's something that I know. They're known as heavy hitter performers. I really think SHINee definitely has probably garnered that a title as well. That is just, it's just incredible to me to see the fullness. And I know they're singing live. Yes, once again, backtrack is heavily in play on this, but to really help be an aid, which I don't mind at all, but it's really nice to see. I did feel like they were doing a little bit of a shuffle there, a house step. It's cool. Read it through, dun, 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 and down and throw. I feel like I saw that I feel like I've seen that setup before. Was it Love Like Oxygen? Maybe that kind of throwing of the jacket. I think maybe. It doesn't bother me. I don't mind it. I like it. It's cool. And just like the da da. Picasso, like everyone's Picasso. Like I like how they're kind of like they're just showing up, showing out, and just vibing it out. I really like it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, dun 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 dun. Really nice to branch it over to. I believe that's Minho. Right. My name is Minho. Oh man. And then you have your dancers over helping frame him on this. Switching it through, really nice. Okay, sir, dropping it down. Love that. He's here. The zoom in, I like that with the little zoom in of the camera. That's cool. Do. Nice shape. He does a pretty good job of keeping the shape on both sides, which is good. Framing it around. That's cool. That was cool lighting. They're all walking forward. Really smart. Like, I'm so captivated at how freaking huge this stadium is. It is crazy to me. It is crazy. That's so cool. Allowing them the opportunity to just kind of, you know, exist, have their moment of projection is super dope. And then having Taman in the center. And then it is, what is this? Freddy Krueger, is that kind of that red and that black, so that kind of color gray. It works for him though. And I like the snaps, instead of them all being in a clump, they're all branching out down that alleyway or that little runway. And it's cool, and it kind of shows a little bit of fan service projecting out to your audience, but then having Taman in the center. Look at all that effort. Oh goodness gracious, this is so cool. Yeah. Sliding it through. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's cool. Turning it around. Love that. DxDxD. Really great pour of energy on that. Picasso. Yeah, that sliding that through is really cool. Yeah, DxDxD. Great energy through there. Taking it through. Now look at how they're projecting their energy. It is making that thing bobble. But also, no, it is slowly elevating. That is so impressive. The fact that they can really, really commit and showcase this dance break with the fullness and the range that they're giving, but also it slowly being elevated. It is impressive, that hit. Bah! Really great. Now right there. DxDxD. It is so good. Such a vibe. It really is. Little body roll action happening here. Then they expand it out. And I love this setup here. I think I saw this with when they did Everybody Live, when I saw it, and when I did a comparison of the Kingdom, Road to Kingdom, was when I saw this here. So that was really cool. But seeing them all be on their own little corners is a really cool moment, and it rotates. Yo. Really cool. So it's honestly a really great way to showcase your dancing, showcase the fan service, showcase the intensity, the performance, but also the projection without having to do too much. It's a really great movement direction. And also having your dancers over on the sides is really cool. And having them all expand and face all different parts of the arena. It's really nice and it feels very full. Diving it through, da 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 with the throw. Really nice to see. Picasso, Picasso, diving it down. Really like that energy being transferred to the lower half. Right here, it did feel like we were trying to go more like an isolated kind of snake, but it wasn't quite translating as much. I'm going to assume that's just what the body's doing that day, and that is okay. And they go right here, about to finish it up. Then having your dancers transfer up onto the main portion of the stage with them. It helps create more framing and more density towards the center. It feels like we're building up our core. It's just cool. Yeah, Picasso, which is just a little bit off on the staging, not stage spacing of this formation. But once again, nothing too crazy. Yep, a little accent was cool. And then I love that Taman has that little kick at the end and actually showed off that pyrotechnics very well. So this was a fantastic run from them, and it makes me very, very excited to see what they are going to do in their future Japanese tracks, because anytime I see them perform at this dome, it is sick and it is so captivating and it is really, really enjoyable to see. I loved this. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. If you want to see more SHINee, most likely I have a ton of it on Patreon, even if you may see a lot of it on YouTube. I always do my releases early and with a long time in between sometimes with my SHINee analysis or any K-pop analysis in general, specifically if they're with a marathon. And with SHINee, I'm taking a look at this point in time, around 60 different analysis in regards to their movement quality. Of course, we'll be trickling in some other things after the marathon concludes, but I'm very, very excited to be able to continue on my journey in chronological order as I am finding it, and I am just having a ton of fun along the way. Once again, I am Jess. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye!